Hello, this is Walt Smarts at um, YouTube.com with the comment uh, from someone who just had a Yahoo answer. She was mommy of two. She says, asked something like, "What do you think about people who live off the government?" And she said someone refused to get a job because they would lose their government benefits. Well, here's my answer to her question. Out of need, our country has bailed out entire nations. It is about time the USA government did something for its own citizens, many think. I know people with Social Security benefits and pensions from working so long who, due to the cost of taxes, gas, utilities, and food, are forced into working one, two, or even three jobs. They are still going far into debt because it costs money to own a paid for house. I am proud of any American who takes full advantage of what help our government and communities have to offer for those who really need it. It used to be that many have cheated the systems. Now I think anyone who can get a link card or deserves it, or rent assistance, or help like free clothing or free food should take advantage of it more now than ever. I know I probably qualify for at least a link card. Buying food costs me nearly half of what I make. I am not ashamed of myself or others. That is just how life is for many working Americans. It is nothing to be ashamed of or to hate people for asking for help over. In my life, I have never seen so many people with such need from our communities or government as there is in need in America today, more than ever. I have no health care. I have no life insurance. I have no savings. Oh, God. Oh, where is it? I wish I could pause this. Oh. Oh. I have no hope of getting a better job because they just don't exist. Things will get way worse before they get better. Everywhere I go, people ask for money, food, rides, because they can't afford it. American government has ignored our own citizens for so long. This is why we are in the financial situations that most of us face. I know many who retired with Social Security and pensions who need a job just to pay real estate taxes, to buy gasoline, to pay their Medicare, to keep up with utilities more than ever. Things are really a struggle for, I'd say, at least 25 to 50% of all Americans. I know no one who makes over $15 per hour. Even fast food places aren't not hiring. Something's got to give soon, or many more will be homeless. To add, I can't stand those who hate us people in need. We aren't lazy. We aren't choosing to be in poverty. I work in a small liquor store. My boss is considering cutting everyone's hours, including mine. I can't afford that. I'm behind in my rent and electricity now. My car is acting up. I'm registered with employment agencies. I have many skills. No employer responds to my many skills because they'd rather hire some younger person for minimum wage. Most new jobs, I'd say, are minimum wage. I cringe when I hear the average American income is like $35,000 to $100,000 per year. Bull crap. You go to any American town, survey every house on one block. I'd bet you at least 25% have been forced to work less hours, to take pay cuts, have their paid for homes foreclosed or second mortgages, or they have to get second or even third jobs. Someone is playing with statistics and brainwashing many of you thinking most people are well off. I think most Americans face serious financial problems. Many of us have no health care. I have felt ill on and off for the past 2 years. I refuse to go to a doctor because I fear that it will cost hospitalization, cost money. I can't afford to pay to see a doctor. My eyesight isn't good for reading close. So, like many Americans, I use $1 bargain store reading glasses. But really, print on products has gotten so much smaller. It's not my eyesight. So I hope many of you who are wealthy, excuse me, quit bashing us who are asking for honest help. Many of well-to-do Americans think nothing of us in need, nothing of homelessness. Think, what about those people who live off of recycling steel and aluminum and newspapers? They are saving a lot from not going into landfills. No one thinks these garbage pickers mean anything in their lives, yet they probably save industries billions of dollars because these things are recycled. Yes, we in need have values about life. It is to avoid you rich snobs who look the other way at the real situation. How about the millions who just collected their last extensions of unemployment, especially those who got laid off from companies forced by the economy to fire people to stay in business, such as major manufacturers and the automobile industry? Are these lazy people who worked their entire lives for a major industry jerks because they got kicked out of the door of a secure job? They aren't lazy. People are barking up the wrong tree about those in need who ask for help. And I predict, because of the ignorance of well-off Americans, we will see a civil war within our borders sooner than anyone can foresee. I see it coming. People like me are sick of being put down, so stop putting down your own needy neighbors. Before you know it, people, you might need the same help. It has no end either, I'm sorry to say. My sources are being one of many Americans also in need. So this is just, in my opinion. But to conclude, I can't believe what they say the average American wage is. I don't even listen to those statistics anymore, because I've known people who were teachers for 20 to 30 years that I grew up with, and they got laid off of their jobs, have no pension anymore, their 401k is gone, they're forced to work at fast food. And I think a good 25 to 50% of all Americans have gone through that in the past 10 to 20 years. I know I have. But why do people keep saying people in need or ask for government help are lazy? We're not lazy. I can't afford health insurance. Even when I was working full time at a nursing home with 5 weeks paid vacation and 3 weeks of sick pay, half of what I made went to my health insurance, which in almost 10 years I never used once. Oh, I think I went to the doctor for the flu or something. And plus I had to pay when I had to go see the doctor, even though I had insurance. So, I mean, how do people afford to live? I can't see it. You know, jobs that pay over $15 an hour, or even more than minimum wage, that are plentiful jobs. Why don't you let us homeless or people in need know, where are these jobs? What jobs? There's no jobs that you just start off with very little experience and you're making $15 to $35 an hour. That's a lie. People are lying about people being lazy, that, oh, they only want minimum wage so they can